I'm going to talk about bullying, and I'm going to speak to you as if you may be a middle schooler and a girl. There are two kinds of criticism. One is good criticism that is helpful and has a nice spirit to it. There's another kind of criticism, though, that really fits into the bullying category, and that is mean-spirited criticism. It's very hard to deal with because it's kind of shocking. If you run into this, I'm going to suggest that you rehearse what to say. And how to do this is to perhaps be alone, maybe even in front of a mirror, but to practice what you might say when someone is mean-spirited. This could also be something you do and not something you say. So one of the things that you can do is walk away. Walk away from the bully. Walk away from the criticism. Walk away from that mean-spiritedness. And if that doesn't work, one of the things you can say, and you might want to rehearse this because you want to say it in a calm, cool way, you can say, "Why on earth would you say something so mean to me? Is there something wrong with you?" In other words, that's called keeping the heat where it belongs. You want to keep the heat where it belongs, which is not with you. What the person is saying way more about them than about you. If that doesn't work, it's important, if these things happen over and over again, to talk to a trusted adult. That could be a parent. I would try parents first. If parents aren't responding to verbal criticism or bullying right away, because they might be busy or not think it's that important, try a school person, a school counselor, a principal, someone who is trusted. A pastor even, a youth pastor, or someone that you trust. In other words, an adult who will really hear what you're saying. Sometimes adults just are in a fog. They aren't really hearing what you're saying. But you must keep trying again and again, especially if this is a repeat bully. In practicing this alone, one of the things that you'll experience is that you'll feel bigger and bigger. What keeps a bully going is that when they criticize someone or say mean things, they feel bigger and bigger. When you have something to say or do back, then you get bigger and they get smaller. And you can kind of think of that as you're practicing what you might say. Most of us can talk to ourselves about what someone mean-spirited might say to us. So when you're rested, when you're feeling good, when you're together, perhaps in your safe place, could be your room or some favorite place, outdoors or someplace, and you can be thinking, what if so-and-so says this mean stuff to me? What can I do? One would be walk away. One would be to make a joke about it. For example, if somebody says, "I'm sure you're wearing those clothes," and you could say as a joke, "Oh, I'm glad you noticed," and kind of laugh it off and walk away. You can also say, "Why would you say something so mean to me? Are you okay?" Kind of keeps it with them, if you know what I mean. It keeps the heat where it belongs, which is not on you. There's another thing that one youngster shared with me that I think is a good idea. Picture yourself in a room or a place with a lot of fog in it, like maybe a huge fish tank, and let's just say there's a lot of fog in there. If someone is saying mean stuff to you, picture the fog eating up the mean words, and you're protected. Things like that, if you just rehearse and think about what to do beforehand, will keep your brain calm so that, like I said, you'll feel bigger and the bully will feel smaller. Keep in mind, if this happens over and over again, it's really against the law. It's harassment. So be sure to tell a trusted adult if things keep happening like this.